All right. The new Supergirl trailer just dropped. DC might have finally cooked something up with this one, something real. This isn't the typical CW show. This is a Supergirl who looks like she survived an apocalypse because she literally did. She's angry, she's focused, and in a lot of ways she looks a little bit terrifying. Is that the right word? Maybe not, but she looks a little like like oh shit, I wouldn't want to fuck with her. Like Superman looks like when I can walk up to Superman, have a good conversation with. Yeah, he can probably kick my ass. And why am I saying probably? He definitely can kick my ass. But I don't know. Supergirl, I wouldn't even probably want to. I'll be like, I'm gonna leave you alone. You look like you've been through something. But I mean, that's kind of what the character's more coming from. Like I said, so here's Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King. Tom King's a legendary comic book writer. This is, for some, this is one of the best Supergirls comic books, but for others, it's not that rated highly. I'd recommend you guys all reading it and kind of having a opinion of yourself about it. If you guys really want me to do a breakdown video, I can. Here, let's see if I can get the few little panels here. Don't want to spoil the ending. But no, this is a really good comic book. A lot of people love it. You can buy it for $20 US, $25 Canadian. Local comic book retailer, always more preferable. Keep local businesses alive. I know there's ways to go online and get things cheaper, and I can't doubt anybody for doing that. But that being said, if you have the means, you have the capabilities, try to support your local comic book store. It's what keeps this industry afloat, and now more than ever before, we need to try to keep the industry afloat. And that's a video for another time we can talk about too. But yeah, if you guys really want to kind of know the lore and know the connection from this, like if you guys want to know what to read before the movie, this right here. This is going to be what the story is based off of. So I personally, when I go into these comic book movies, I didn't do it as much with Marvel, but I'm going to try to keep up with a better habit with DC now because of their all movies they're starting out with. I'm going to try to read some of the comics beforehand to get like a knowledge and kind of see I can compare and contrast like what's going to be in it, what's good and what's bad. Right away from the first 30 seconds of the trailer, not even. This is definitely has James Gunn vibe to it. You can already tell this is his style, his art, what he's doing, cinematography, all his. The music choice already smacks. So before I kind of start deep diving all of it, let's start watching the trailer. Let me move the camera here back to more of an appropriate length. I think that's right. I think that's good right there. All right, let's get into this. Very excited. I'm very excited for DC. Superman saves town of a nuclear reactor. I almost said that. I thought I said reactor explosion. Oh, Superman, look at him.
You managed to get most of it on the paper this time. Good job, buddy. Ours Laurel. Hereby declare.
Yeah, right away, immediately with the Guardians. I'm not, and this isn't a critic, by the way. This is just what I'm noticing. Right away, I get Guardians of the Galaxy vibes. Partially because she actually goes. I don't know if they're going to show it as much. Like I said, like I don't know what we're going to do here with this movie. We're just watching the first trailer. But already, like this looks like kind of James Gunn Guardians vibe. At the same time, she does travel to different planets. I know she goes to different planets and gets drunk and gets fucked up because the way the sun affects her. I believe it's on a red sun. If she goes to a universe with a red sun, she doesn't get affected, or her power's lowered down. I think that's what it is. Her power's lowered down so she can actually get drunk. Because if she drinks on Earth, doesn't mean anything, bro. It's like lightweight for her.
The 23 will be the best year yet.
She's 23. I'm 23. So you're saying there's a chance.
Let's be honest, babe. It's not a very high bar to clear.
I didn't know any of you were still alive.
Yeah, first impression so far, tone immediately hits. It's sharp, it's visual, heavy atmosphere. Doesn't seem like there's fake optimism. Because again, you're comparing and contrasting to Superman, and to her, she's experienced more trauma. She's been through the ringer more. Like while Clark left Earth at a young age, I believe he was an infant, he was a baby, he left. He never experienced the fall of Krypton. Like he didn't visualize the corruption, the politics, and all that, and what happened leading to the fall of Krypton. If you guys want, we can talk about that in another video. Um, but in this case, Supergirl has experienced that. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how old she is, but she's old enough to pretty much recall and remember and see the fall of Krypton, see the corruption. So she doesn't have as much of like a hoped optimism as Clark has. And to be fair, they came on Earth at different times. I mean, Clark was a baby when he came on Earth. He got born and raised into a traditional American Kansas family. So he's going to get those core values, those roots. He has more of a happy-go-lucky optimism. Like I said, I lived in Kansas for a few years. I know what the people are like. And to be honest with you, that's what actually I thought James Gunn did a great job. Like I said, I felt like when I was watching Mom and Pop talking, that was Kansas, how they are. And that was super cool to see. And that's where you're going to see a lot. Clark was raised more with a traditional, stable family. Well, she didn't get that experience, and now we know she's an alcoholic. She goes around and parties a little bit more. Not knocking her. I mean, she's probably, it's more of a girl that you got to fix, and I understand that. But that being said, this is setting up I like where this is going so far.
What was it like to lose everything in a day?
Krypton didn't die in a day. The gods are not that kind. Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well. For you guys.
Do others on your planet have powers like you?
So this looks like it's going to be taking off-world more. Like I'm already noticing that a little bit. Like I said, I could be stretching here. It looks like this is going to be more of like different planets as well. So we may be hitting kind of like the off-world stuff. Which again, James Gunn with Guardians of the Galaxy, he did that very well.
No, it's a pretty small group of
He really does know how to give me. I keep pausing it. He really does. I don't want to interrupt it. He does know how to do these like world building, in my opinion, very well. Especially with this style. Like you could tell his style, and this is very much a James Gunn style movie.
What's Superman like?
He sees
Hold on.
the goodness.
What's
Oh, is that who I think it is? Here, let me pull it up. That's, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you could tell by the cigar, Mr. Lobo. Which if we're gonna get Lobo right now, I mean, come on, yeah, it is. That's super cool. All right, so we're arguing. We're gonna get Lobo in this.
What's Superman like?
He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
Love the suit. Wow. All right. I mean, we got a little, like I said, we got a little taste there. First off, the suit here. I'm trying to get a good view of it. Suit here looks great. I mean, I'm really a fan of this. Because they could have done like the more Captain Marvel route with it. And they could have just tried to do like the modernization of it, but they still kept to the classic character suit, which I honestly think that's great. You could still modernize the character, but still keeping some of the core elements behind it. Lobo right here, I'm very excited to see this. I mean, they gave us a little taste. They didn't want us to know too much, and I get it. It's very cool that we're already seeing Jason Momoa in the universe because of how recently he was Aquaman. I personally don't think there's going to be any issue in that. I do believe that you can bring in any one of the characters from the Zack Snyder world and throw them in here. It's fine, other than Ezra Miller. Um, I don't think you'll be able to do that at all. But yeah, no, give us a little. They're still hiding the villain. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was watching some of this. I'm trying to remember. Let's go back. I don't know who these guys. I kind of forgot who these guys are. Well, whatever those weird alien guys are. Yeah, I was like, there's no way those are the main character. Like this guy here, like I saw him and I was like, nah, he's not gonna be the main villain. He may be an important character, but he won't be anything. Like I said, I think this is going to be like a Lobo main villain story, which honestly is actually very good. I am actually very excited to see that. Yeah, Kara definitely looks strong. Not like a comic book strong in a way. She's Kryptonian strong. Heat vision, cutting metal, shockwave punches, actual fight speed. This is the first time in years we're going to be getting a potentially a Kryptonian. That's a little dangerous, because you guys got to remember we're in the world of Superman, right? And he's hopeful. He's going to pull back punches a little bit more. I don't think we're going to be getting that as much with Supergirl because she's like, I'm not going to fuck around with this shit. That's what I like. I like a little bit more of that edginess behind her and her character, for sure. This is definitely a clear inspiration off Tom King's Woman of Tomorrow. The suit details, the tone, the comic shots, Crypto, definitely keeps the energy from this. So like I said, if you guys haven't read that, definitely read that. Final thoughts, the trailer did exactly what I thought it needed to. Solid. Supergirl is a legit DCU cornerstone. Supergirl to Women of Tomorrow hits theaters June 26th. So that's very exciting. So it's actually not that far away. I'm happy we're seeing this DC universe finally start kicking off. I mean, God, I've waited so long to see some clarity with DC. And I know James Gunn's, like, he has a 10-year plan and he's not signed on for the full 10 years. So really it's kind of up to fans and him, right? So both. Fans got to show up to this if they like it. Fans got to make their opinions heard if they don't like it. Superman, obviously, I thought did very well. There were some things I didn't like about it, to be fair. And we can talk about that in another video. I'm going to focus on Supergirl. But overall, with Superman, I enjoyed it enough to say I want to see what's next with the James Gunn universe. For me, I was hoping we're going to be probably getting some more cornerstone characters like Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman. I'd rather see those movies get out. I know James is focusing more on the side characters. And I'm not trying to disrespect Supergirl here. You know, she's one of the main cornerstones in DC, but she's not one of the bigger. Like it could be a bigger character we're seeing right away. Like he's doing a Clayface movie that's coming out, and again, I'm not hating on it. I'm just curious in how we're going to do a Clayface movie without Batman in it because that's a key origin for him. Nonetheless, though, I'm very much looking forward to the Clayface movie, and this trailer here, man. I mean, it's giving me here. We can rewatch this part here.
He sees the good in everyone, and I see the truth.
He sees the good in everyone. I see the truth. Like I said, we're going to see a big difference now between her version and his version. And that's what I like. I want to see more of the edge. I want to see more of because I think this better fits modern times a little bit. I think there's a lot of young people who are angry and a lot of things that they got going on in the world right now. And it's not really as hopeful and gloomy as one might like. And, that's just being real right now. I'm not trying to get political in this episode. But I do think that Supergirl will, based on her experiences and her trauma, I think will resonate a little bit more real with fans because she struggles and there's a lot of people currently struggling. And I think that that's an easy connection that you can make. This is great. I'm fucking here for it, man. I'm fucking here for it. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's any other notes and things that I missed. Kara looks like someone who's tired of everyone's nonsense. Yep, that's true. This is the first DC2 trailer in a while that didn't make me look nervous. Yeah, I would also say that as well. If this is the first tone gun in the setting, we might be eating good. Yep, I also agree with that. She's not here to smile. She's here to commit violence. Again, I also agree with that. Yeah, I mean, this movie I think is really going to hit. I really do. I think this movie's going to hit. First trailer, man. James, you got me sold. I'm excited. I love the atmosphere. I really am a fan of the tone, of the no bullshit, of the hey, I want to get drunk. I want to go do what I want to do, and that's a perfect counter to Superman. Now, again, for a lot of traditional readers who've read years upon years of comic books, she may be a little bit of a contrast to what we're used to in that sense. But that's why I'm recommending everyone to read this one because, like I said, it'd be good. I like to say it's always good to kind of understand the source material when you're going into it, especially when it's already been confirmed that a lot of the movie's going to be based off the Tom King book. So, like I said, if you guys really want to get a deep dive on that, we can talk about it in potentially a different video. So, all right, guys, if you guys like this trailer, you like more of this stuff, let me know. Put comments, questions, thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. I really want to know what you guys think. I want to engage with you guys. I want to just kind of shoot some facts and lore and whatever. So if you guys like what this is about, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please let me know so I can know, because I'm just doing a lot of gauging right now. You know, I'm trying to engage with fans. I'm trying to see what people like and what they want to talk about. So all right, guys, if you guys like this stuff, let me know. I appreciate you guys' support. Hope you guys are excited for Supergirl as much as I am, and excited to see what this James Gunn universe is going to be holding for us. And I think I think DC fans are going to be eating good for a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I think Marvel fumbled bad by letting James Gunn go. Kevin Feige said it when James Gunn left that it was going to be a big loss for the company, because we got to remember, guys, like when he switched off from making Supergirl movies, or sorry, from making Guardians of the Galaxy versus other movies, it was a big switch off. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, and my dog and Michael are making an appearance here in the video. But yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to, and I really think James Gunn's going to do a great tone setting in this. So all right, guys, let me know your thoughts and questions below. Thank you.